Australia's medical regulator, the TGA, is seeking urgent advice from both Pfizer and Norwegian authorities after the country reported deaths among elderly patients who had received the Pfizer vaccine. The British Medical Journal reports 23 people have lost their lives, but Norway's health authorities say they can't establish any concrete connection yet between those deaths and the vaccine, and said that the deaths occurred among people who were very frail and had serious illnesses already. Now, Australia has an agreement to purchase 10 million doses of the Pfizer vaccine, but it's yet to be approved for use by the TGA. The Federal Health Minister, Greg Hunt, says the government is seeking more information and will pass that on to the public.
We don't know yet whether this is a function simply of age and people who are older and sadly facing the natural loss of their life, or whether there's any causation, and that hasn't been asserted as yet, but we're proceeding with an abundance of caution. So there's no change in our timeframes at this point, but the medical regulator is completely empowered to make independent decisions. That's how they operate. That's what they do.
And Eliza, the Prime Minister is facing internal pressure to bring home more stranded Australians.
Yeah, that's right. There are some coalition backbenchers who want the cap on foreign arrivals to be increased to allow more stranded Australians to return home after Emirates abruptly suspended flights back to Australia. This, coupled with the decision to halve hotel quarantine caps to better deal with a highly infectious strain of COVID-19, have left stranded Australians feeling incredibly anxious. So Liberal backbenchers Katie Allen and also Trent Zimmerman, they want that to be reviewed before February 15, when it's due to be reviewed. The Health Minister, Greg Hunt, says their priority is getting the 37,000 stranded Australians home, but they must weigh that up with the risk posed by foreign arrivals.
It's important to understand that our real challenge, our real threat is international, not domestic. Over the course of those 3 days, there's been the one case of community transmission. There have been, all up, 40 cases in Australia, of which 39 have been in hotel quarantine.
Off the back of that decision by Emirates, the government has commissioned 20 special repatriation flights. They aren't ruling out offering more, with people set to quarantine at the Howard Springs quarantine facility in Hobart and also Canberra. Charlotte.